Hi, I'm Dr. Bear, and I'm going to introduce you in this video to the concept of voltage. So for this video, I'm using this PHET, which is educational simulation software for physics concepts, physics instruction. And you can get this for free, so I'll put a link to this in the video description. I'm going to start by introducing a battery. So this is a voltage source. This upper terminal we call the positive terminal. The lower terminal we call the negative terminal. So now we need to discuss what is voltage. So a voltage is a potential energy per unit charge. So 1 volt is 1 joule per 1 coulomb. For this 9-volt battery, 1 coulomb of charge is 1 joule higher in energy at the positive side than it would be at the negative side. And we'd also like to avoid talking about specific charges and quantities. So rather than energy, we go to volts. So that's, again, it's joules per coulomb. So we don't have to talk about specific amounts of charge. So every voltage is defined by 2 points because there's no such thing as an absolute voltage. So let's introduce a voltmeter to help us see this concept. There are 2 probes for making contact at 2 points over which the voltage is defined, again, because every voltage is defined by 2 points. So this black one we call the reference, and I will call the red one the observation point. So I'm going to put my black probe here on the negative terminal of the battery, and I'm going to put the red one here on the positive terminal, and it says 9 volts. So what this is telling us is that the positive terminal, which is our observation point, is 9 volts higher than the reference. And watch what happens for a moment. What happens, do you think, if I switch so that I make the positive terminal of the battery the reference point, and then I move my observation point to the negative terminal? Now it says negative 9 volts. That is to say, the observation point is negative 9 volts relative to the reference. So again, it's easier to think about this as you say, well, the positive terminal is 9 volts higher than the negative terminal. Or you could say that the negative terminal is negative 9 volts higher than the positive terminal. So this is one thing that's particularly confusing to people who are beginners at circuits, is to grasp what the sign of this means. It really means that we've changed the direction of measurement, right? So we're saying, okay, if we read the voltage one way, it's 9 volts in that direction. So positive terminal relative to the reference of the negative terminal. Or if we switch it, it's negative 9 volts, right, from negative terminal to the positive terminal. So that's a basic introduction to sign and voltage.